Gemini, the person on your mind this week, how do they feel? What are their intentions? What are their actions? This will not resonate with everyone. Take what does, leave the rest. Switch the rules if you have to. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't force it. If it's too confusing, it's just not your reading. So, Gemini, who am I picking up on? Seven of Wands. All right. Why do they feel the Seven of Wands? Some of you are dealing with the Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. The Five of Wands. So this person seems pretty angry, annoyed. They seem to be putting up a fight this week. I feel like you guys are not in agreement. You guys are not in alignment. There could be other people involved. I'm seeing a lot of conflict, and I'm seeing them really feel like they need to prove their point. They need to repeat themselves. They need to keep telling you things because you are not understanding them. They're not understanding you. There's just a lot of disruption in the energy. What are their intentions, Gemini? What is this person's intentions towards you? Ada wants to talk to you, to speak to you, to send you messages. A lot of communication, a lot of back and forth. What is this Eight of Wands? Seven of Cups. It feels like they need to clear out some confusion. There seems to be misinterpretation, miscommunication, and they're really putting a fight. They're really trying to prove their point. As I said before, the Seven of Cups, it talks about options. It talks about a lot of thoughts. It talks about scatteredness. So this is someone whose intention is to clear the air. It could go both ways. Maybe they need you to clear the air. Maybe they're asking you questions. Maybe there's some doubts. Maybe there's things that it just it's not making sense to them. So they're wanting to explain, or they're wanting you to explain something here. What actions are they taking towards you this week, Gemini? What is this person's actions towards you? Ace of Swords. Yeah, again, there's a lot of energy of the intellect, the mind, the thoughts, the communication. Ace of Swords is sudden, it's surprising, it's harsh, it's harsh reality. Sometimes it could be a bit abrupt, it could be a bit the way this person is speaking to you, the way they're expressing themselves. It could be a bit, it could hurt the way, why the Ace of Swords. Something could also be revealed or was revealed. I'm getting someone here they may want some type of explanation. Eight of Cups, maybe someone's walked away, maybe you left this, someone has left this, or someone has. Eight of Cups is letting go. So I feel like someone is kind of shocked, or why, or maybe they're doing this abruptly, maybe they're deciding to end this with you, and the other person is asking questions. Switch the roles, it could play out different ways. I feel like their actions is, it's this and that, and that's it. They're not, they're turning their back. This is what it feels like. And again, a lot of expression, a lot of words, a lot of back and forths here. This could have even already ended for some of you. Maybe this already happened. Tarot is timeless. This is something that could have happened. This could be happening. This is happening now. How do you feel about them, Gemini? How does the Gemini feel about this person? Eight of Swords. So, Gemini, you feel stuck. Somebody could be in jail here. You feel limited. You feel insecure. You feel stuck in your thoughts. You may be replaying things in your mind. Eight of Swords is having a very pessimistic outlook. It's a situation that's keeping you in your head, a situation that you're not really seeing clarity, that you're not really seeing the light. You feel restricted. You feel limited, Gemini. For some of you here, someone may have player tendencies, or there's something about them not, if this isn't player tendency, it's like there's something about them not being able to be themselves or who they really want to be. They feel limited. They feel like they can't really, there's not a lot going on. It's kind of like they're stuck in their thoughts. Someone could, because it's such different energies. Eight of Swords, it's so restrictive, and the Knight of Wands is so fun and free and adventurous. It's such opposing energies. Someone may also question the other person's truth. Are they even telling me the truth? Is this what it is? Like there's just so much unclarity and confusion right now. What is what is the outcome this week? All right, we have the Fool. Why the Fool? Could be an Aries. Tell me about the Fool. I'm seeing a new beginning here. Knight of Wands, like someone's coming back in. Someone's rushing in. Again, Seven of Swords. It's so sneaky. It feels like now I'm kind of wondering, are they rushing back in with this person, or is this a new beginning someone is having elsewhere? It almost feels like someone can't restrict somebody, the other person. Like somebody is out doing whatever they want, which is okay. It's not a bad thing. But it feels like whatever they're doing could actually be hurting the other person. It's not having the person's best interest at heart. And no matter what somebody else does, it's like they're still out and they're still doing whatever it is. They don't care. And I'm getting like a very sneaky, kind of lying, up to no good. That Seven of Swords. Give me one more. One more, and then we'll get Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is energy of being very guarded, being very tired, being very drained out. You know, the Knight of Wands, it's like when someone's been through something so many times to the point where they're surviving and they're still going through it, but they've this whole situation has really taken a toll on them. I don't know whose energy this is. I feel like this could be Gemini's person. Just take it as it resonates. But I feel like someone is tired. Someone is tired of all of this. What's the tea, Gemini and their person? Too busy winning. Someone here may have every this always makes me think of the Six of Wands. Someone could be an attention seeker. They could be all about themselves, them winning, having victories, which again is not a bad thing. But it could also be they're prioritizing everything except the person that they're with. I'm also getting someone could sleep around a lot here. Dust it off. Yeah, someone may need a cleanse. Um, this also talks about like not just a spiritual cleanse, but like clean your area, clean your spaces. Someone needs to throw things out here. Could be a hoarder. Someone here could be, they don't easily just let go of things. This could be things, people. Need to clear the space to allow new to come in. Give me one more. Okay. Creep in. Definitely someone is heavily stalking here. We have thief. I got this for Aquarius as well. Robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. Again, that energy of being drained out. I mean, for some of you, hopefully it's not like physical things you're being robbed of, but definitely time, energy, essence. What would your person say this week, especially if there's no communication? Have my kids. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent. I dream of the day I can experience raising a family together. Obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. I stalk your social and I hope I run into you when I'm out. Maybe this is a connection that's been over and someone, they're still keeping track of the other person, their whereabouts. They're still obsessively thinking. I don't react when people mention you. I replay our conversation over and over again. I feel like if this is something that already ended, someone has a hard time letting go and just closing the book. They still question, there's still a lot of internal conflict here with somebody. Tell me about confirmation. How would we know this is your person? This is just confirmation. So we have white American, blonde hair, blue eyes, light eyes. I'll just look at the front. Braids. Something about braids, something about red hair. Now just look at the black or African American. All right. Thank you for watching, Gemini. Have a great week.